Hi, my name is Steve from the Stonecrafting Workshop, and today I'm going to do a review on this. It's a little Parkside engraving tool. I've had it for a couple of years. It hangs on the wall of my workshop. I don't use it very often, but when I do, I'm quite grateful I've got it. And today I'll show you some of the things it does. First of all, let's have a quick look at the features of this little tool. It's very simple. It's got an on-off switch, and this one, because I've had it for quite a while, is a little bit on the stiff side. Normally it's spring release, so you press it and it releases. This one doesn't. I have to actually pick it up. Not a big issue for me. On the top of the machine, there's I was going to say a speed control, but it controls how much power is going through the tip. At this end, there is a steel tip. It's just a hardened steel pin, and you can actually remove that by taking off the end, and it just comes out. It's mounted on a spring, and it just screws back in like that. It's sharpened. I have been known to just give that an edge on my wheel, just to give it an extra edge, but I don't do much because I don't want to destroy the temper. And that's all there is to it. When you press the button, this vibrates, and it acts like a little hammer drill, almost like a little hammer action, but it's on a very small scale. First of all, let me show you what I use it for in my workshop. Sometimes when you're working natural stones, just when you're finishing off the job, you polish off the face and you find a blemish. Now this is just a pencil mark because I couldn't find a piece of stone with a natural blemish in it. But essentially, all I do when I get that situation, there you go. What I've done, I've taken off the blemish, I've taken off the face and just left a little rough surface. And then what I'd normally do is just put a smear of filler in that and polish it off, and it would disappear. That's what I use it for. I don't use it very often, but when I do, I find it's ideal. Let's go through a few of the things that this engraver will actually cut into. And metals. It'll certainly do soft metals, silver and gold, I've no doubt about. I'm a poor old retired stonemason, I can't afford to mess up such things, but this is an aluminium handle of my square. I've already put an S in it. There you go. If you were naming things, if you just wanted to initial things or put a postcode on something aluminium or a softer metal, you could do that. I find it doesn't work on steel, pretty much not at all. It doesn't work on wood. I tried on this little bit of polished steel chisel, and it does mark it. I can actually see the S that I marked earlier. But, well, actually it works, okay, but very faintly. This is onyx. It's an onyx candle holder. I'm just going to have a go at the base of it. Well, that actually carves that out really well, really easily and quite deeply. Slate? How about wear slate? Well, that's also a yes. How about granite? That's working really well. Glass? I know it works on glass. Just a little nothing, scratching, but you could engrave something really nice using this actually, if you were artistic, which I'm not. What else? There was one thing I wanted to try it on, and that's this. It's a piece of agate. The only thing I've found that will cut agate so far is sandblasting. I can't even drill this using a diamond drill. So let's see if I can just engrave a little on the edge of it. I don't want to ruin it. Okay, forget agate. But even so, that's a pretty impressive range of things. I found it will engrave plastics. I've actually engraved my initial into this, but you can barely see it. But that would do, again, if you were trying to put a postcode on or something on your tools or something as you're going around. So there you go. I think that's quite an impressive range of things that it'll actually engrave. Well, that was interesting. It's a useful little tool. It didn't cost a vast sum of money. I paid £9.99 for this in Lidl's. So it doesn't owe me anything. Would I replace it? Would I buy another one? Well, actually no. Mainly because you can't replace these bits. And I'd quite like to try a bit more engraving in stone and slate and what have you. And I think that bit will wear out and then it's not replaceable. So I will look for one of these, a similar type of tool that has replaceable bits, maybe even different shaped bits. But it's still not a bad tool, and in most people's workshops this will last for years. It'll just keep on going, being useful every now and again. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching that, and I hope it's of some use to you. There was one thing I meant to say about this. If you already own one of these and are wondering what to do with it, try and make that. I'll make a video about how I make this, and it's a Reiki symbol on a black marble candle holder. And I think that'll make a really nice gift for somebody, and it wasn't that hard to do. So look out for the video. I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and I hope I haven't waffled on too much. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more reviews about Parkside tools, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you again soon. Bye.